Got some background music. Yeah, nice. It's nice to have background music. Hello, my dear friends. You might be wondering the upcoming launches again in the city area. Like 1, 2, 3, got three new launches that's coming. Okay, my name is Paul. Today we will settle this once and for all because this launch, that launch, near the MRT, and it all revolves around, seems to be revolving around the Great World area. So you have heard probably this Green River property or this peak that's launching, or what's happening at Robertson Quay. No idea? Your idea today. Okay, stay tuned with me for the next 3 hours. No, for the next 30 minutes. Okay, I will give you a quick summary. Fast forward if you want to, but I just want to share with you what's upcoming in the next couple of months, and for you to make better decision depending on what kind of buyer profile that you are at. And I think it's very clear, very sure that right now developers are getting hyped up and excited about this next couple of months as the market becoming more stable and interest rates are lowering, in fact, and buyers are starting to come out once again. And as we do know, Singapore property market there's always buyers wanting to buy. There's always profit when you choose the right development to sell and upgrade, as we all live in a nation where progression is a must, right? So that's where the biggest asset of our life that deserves to be upgraded definitely is our property. Some people say property, definitely property also. Okay, there's a lot of things that we want to upgrade. But let's go into today's video, shall we? So I just want to share with you what's happening here. Okay, who do we have? We have this Promenade Peak. Let me just get my audio rights to see whether I'm in the right position here. Let me see screen. Okay, good. Okay, you might be able to see 2 screens over here. So let's get back to the Promenade Peak. We have Rivergreen, and we also have, what do we have? Robertson Opus, right? This Robertson Opus. What is this Opus? Where is it? At Robertson Quay, of course. And which new launch to decide over these couple of months, and they all concurrently will be launching over the same period. So, okay, as we go further a little bit more, if you go to subscribe my YouTube channel, where I talk about the Outram Park transformation last year, and also a review on the latest one, Marina Garden, and the sales has been moving rather fast. And also Bloomsbury, surprisingly at 20% launch right now today. As of date, they are picking up their sales at 40%. And if you want to go further, let me just share with you. If you want to go further and understand more, I have this YouTube channel over here. If you can share the sound, I'll just share with you. I did a review.
Request for the launch. That's a request for the launch pricing and balloting day opportunity, because balloting day is going to prove to be.
And I also have a YouTube channel. This one is private.
Will sell higher than you despite a more lousier facing. You are in for the 3rd tier of safety.
Okay, this is where I cover using a 3-tier protection. How do you find the right property within the right precinct, the right project within the precinct, and find your right unit, the peers within the same development? All this will be covered in the 3-tier protection guideline and checklist. If you're keen, you can just DM me, I'll send it to you. So let's get back to our property for today. Yes, the 3 properties that we want to review here. Okay, of course, there's an upcoming gap webinar as well over the next 2023. No, I've been running this for a couple of years already. In fact, maybe way beyond the COVID period. But I do monthly podcast webinar as well for those who subscribe. Then you also get a chance to Zoom with me one-on-one, where I can get to tailor your personal property needs individually. So enough about me. Blank screen. Okay, I want to show you the map now. What's really happening on the ground? The location exactly where we are. Okay, let me just go into the screen here. I'm going to draw for you live right now. Where are the units for sale? Okay, if you see my screen over here right now, this is map along the Singapore River, right? along the Singapore River. So what is happening over here is, let me just highlight to you where Rivergreen is right now. This location over here next to the Great World MRT over here. This is Rivergreen with 524 units, launching somewhere in August time. So what is the next plot that's upcoming over here? It will be at this location where I call it Zion Parcel B. Zion Parcel B is here. This is Zion Road. Okay, Zion Road Parcel B. And this is where we call the Promenade Peak that is launching. And beside it, as you notice, there's also another plot. This is what I call Parcel A. Okay, and this Parcel A will be you're right, this is a CDL development that's launching probably somewhere next year. So stay tuned and wait if you want to. If you find out more information, when we have more information, definitely we'll share it with you. So before I go to the Robertson Opus area, there's also another launch called the Parcel C over here. This strip here, Parcel C, and also Parcel B. Wow, so many. Actually, there's a lot of plots upcoming. If you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the next one, the Robertson 6 over here. So before I go further, I just want to cover for you what's happening here. This is Parcel C. And Parcel C, I use a thicker marker. Parcel C is pending bidding. And Parcel B, what we have, it is already bidded by GoCo land, and it has 1,420 PPR per plot ratio here. But we are not going to launch very soon also because this one is a mixed development. Okay, I'll stay tuned to focus on the next launch, which is here right now. This is where the Opus is going to launch. So today, our attention, okay, very messy. I just get it straight into the plot. Total, there are 6 plots that's upcoming over here. So if you pay attention, we'll be looking at 1, 2, and 3. This is the 1, 2, and 3 that we'll be focusing on today, at least for the next few months, what is upcoming. So let me just go back to my another slide over here. I want to show you more about the upcoming developments. Here we go. If you can see, this nothing but the peak. Promenade Peak, Promanate Peak. 63 stories high, 596 units that's launching in the next couple of months. So what is this Promenade Peak about? Because state-of-the-art facilities, they have a breathtaking view for those. In fact, this is very, very suitable. So who is this Promenade Peak for? Okay, it is suitable for those people who wants to enjoy view, lifestyle, and the facilities at the sky level on the level 43 and 22. It will guarantee to impress any of your friends visiting to have breathtaking view of the entire city along and across panoramic experience of the Singapore River itself. And the selling point of this Promenade Peak itself, of course, I'll go a bit more into the project details. Okay, you can read about the project details over here itself. It's 596 units. The TOP, of course, expected around maybe 4 years, 3 to 4 years later. And the unit mix is very interesting. It has one plus study, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even a penthouse at 4,000 square feet. So this Promenade Peak itself is along Zion Road, is exactly beside Great World City. So as the building is 63 stories, it is 240 meters above sea level and is one of the top 5 residential buildings in Singapore that's tallest. And the dramatic city view and landscape view is going to be breathtaking because it's peak. Right? Peak means what? At the top. Okay, at the top, you are above the rest. This development stands above all the other. And there's also a good thing that there is fully sheltered walkway to Havelock MRT, fully sheltered. And River Valley Primary School, for those who need the primary school, 1 kilometer River Valley Primary School. And eateries, very easy. You have this Riverside Food Center just across the opposite of Zion Road. And developer track record is all green itself, a reputable development on Pasir Ris 8 and Royal Green, like the green thing. Okay, these are all the selling points and of the location, because the location is very similar to the other one I'm going to share with you, which is Rivergreen, which is just across. So all these are the selling points, all within 1 kilometer. Whew. The peak, the view of the peak. And for those who are already fascinated by the view of the peak itself, be prepared to be awed by how the sky facilities can even impress you yourself, and you may not even need to own a unit at one of the tallest or highest level to enjoy this breathtaking view. So, okay, but don't have picture yet. Okay, the peak itself is not disclosed yet. It will be coming up very soon. Okay, all information like Marvel, they keep the information until very near the launch date, then they release it. Of course, if you are keen, just let us know more, then we'll release it to you once we have more information. Okay, now I pause here for a while. Now let's go to the other one, Rivergreen, which is opposite. Okay, when I say opposite, it means further north towards the Great World City side. And this Rivergreen, pay attention. For those people who are looking at affordability, first-time home buyers, and even families up to 4 or 5, you might be surprised that the affordability staying in this city area here, looking at the Rivergreen project itself, you might even qualify with surplus reserve funds buying a decent 3 or 4 bedder. Okay, hear me out. The developer knows his positioning very well. Although there's only one block, however, at massive 524 units, the view is nothing unrivaled. The parking lots are enough. There's also EV chargers, EV charging lots already. Facilities-wise, very ample as well. This one has tennis court. It is fully condo facilities with tennis court. And who is this Rivergreen more suitable for? Of course, 1 kilometer to River Valley Primary School and Alexandra Primary School. It also has a sheltered underpass to the Great World City where the MRT is. As mentioned, the tennis court is there. This development has a Green Mark Award. Okay, and the Green Mark Platinum Award is sustainability of the whole development itself. And be surprised, okay, this award-winning project itself, there might be a lot of people looking to live here and be part of this Green Mark. And looking at the configuration over here, my dear friends, the unit mix here is also very exciting. 1 bedder, 1 plus study, 2 bedder, all the way up to 4 bedder. Very decent layout, harmonized. And also looking at the project development itself, the developer does have, let me see, developer does have a lot of other reputable established development. Wait, now my screen run away. Come back. Okay. Come back here already. Has a lot of other development like the M, Garden Residence, the Crest, Tembusu, Nova 18. These are all the reputable developments by this developer, Wingchem. Okay. And looking at this location here, the show flat is opposite. Just opposite. Okay. Along Elwell Hill itself. Yes, the site itself is at the Great World MRT, all green Rivergreen itself. Show flat almost ready. Keep in touch. I'm sure you want to take a look, and most important, find out what is the so-called developer strategy in making this development highly affordable for even first-timers buying into a private property in the city area. Now we go to the octopus. Okay, the Robertson Opus. Okay, what is this octopus? Wait, let me just get my octopus up. Oh, octopus hang. Never mind. Come back to the octopus. This Robertson Opus, I've been to the show flat this morning. It's fascinating. The development itself, let me show you. Okay. This development itself is one of the only, and I believe it might be one of the last few 999 as good as freehold development in this area. The rest will all have to en bloc, as we do know government do not release any more 999 or freehold land anymore. Of course, there might be competing GLS that's going to upcoming. But today, in the next month, when this development is launched, you get a chance to own this this 999 legacy. Okay, this huge plot of land is by the reputable developer Fraser and Shikuzu House. It is their continuous 9 joint venture, very well-established partnership. Renowned architect ADDP is a mixed development, and the commercial units downstairs, 20 over units, are managed by Fraser themselves. And for school-wise, yes, we have 1 kilometer to River Valley Primary School as well. And look at overall the project development here. The view also as well is amazing. Of course, if you look at the 4 blocks over here, their legacy block is something that is very attractive in terms of the finishing and the way they design the rose gold theme to blend in according to the Robertson historical. The history itself, it blends very nicely, the whole entire theme. You look at the choice of wood, laid back tone hues, and the rose gold scheme that he has been chosen for the entire development. It is very beautiful. There's a very nice laid back charm that any investors coming in to buy, you will know that you are owning a piece of this 999 legacy. And it is an icon itself in the heart of Robertson Quay. So if you look at the legacy collection, the scheme and the theme, the mood itself will place you in an advantage. Why? Because as the mood is already designed for those looking to invest, your tenants, number one, they will already know that the location is already a highly sought after location. Number two, the project itself has a very beautiful charm that it designs within 4 blocks itself. And when you walk into your unit, they will get immersed into the feel of how, example, the legacy collection is done. It immediately brings the tenant right to the mood that this is a home away from home. So let's right now take a pause for a while. I want to show you where exactly the location is. Let's go to the actual site by Google Earth lah. Okay, by Google Earth lah. Okay, let's go to, okay, where are we? Rivergreen is over here, my dear friends. If you take a look, it's along the river. Along the river. The MRT is just over here. It's a bit lag, but if you can go to Google Earth, you can immediately see how Rivergreen is very nicely located in the central location. And you can imagine if the view on the higher floor will be just as nice as well. That's where the CBD and the Southern Waterfront is, where we are still revolving over here. Okay, good. Here lah. Okay. No, there's a few Rivergreen, don't be mistaken, okay. No, that one is River Valley. Okay, you look at this one, okay. Not this one is the show flat. Look at the actual location over here. This strip. Underpass, walk to Great World City, right? If you have a more pan-out overview, depending on your choice of facing, and pointing back to the Southern Waterfront, okay? And the other one I want to show you is the PP, Promenade Peak itself, just across the Great World. You can see, across the Great World. This is where Rivergreen is. Okay, I zoom in here, you see. The Promenade Peak itself, this is the plot, because there's another plot that's upcoming. This is the mixed development itself. So we don't look at this yet. Probably next year they're going to launch. No, they will launch eventually, but not this year. This is Promenade Peak will be in the next couple of months, by 3rd quarter. Same thing, the location here is just across the river. Great World City is there. And it has a nearer access to the Havelock MRT, which is over here. Sheltered all the way to Havelock MRT. Very convenient, very near location, right? So if you look at the Robertson Opus, Octopus is where? Octopus is here. Okay, turn off the Octopus. Later I show you more about Octopus. So I use reference to the river orientation, where we came from just now. Great World is over here. Great World over here. Then we go all the way to Robertson Quay. Here. Wow, this is smack centrally. Very near the Fort Canning Park itself. So every day you go the 3 keys. Robertson Quay, Clarke Quay, Boat Quay. All the key in your hand. Oh, this one is nice. The location is nice. And it's 999 as good as freehold, my dear friends. So we will come to think about it. Okay, Paul, you explained all this okay, in a nutshell, but I'm still not very sure which development is still the best. Okay, come. It really depends. Why? It really depends on what is your own personal profile. But before I go further into that, okay, we have seen the Google Earth. You all can check it out yourself. If you use a 3-tier protection, you can be able, if for those especially buying investment and even for your own stay, you want to know whether this development launching at the price that they're going to launch, are we right now in an area where it's safe? I mean, looking at this area here, what about the other core central region properties, the resale prices, the upcoming new plots, new launch prices? Are we going to be protected based on the two things, the quantum and the per square foot that we are going to purchase today? So if you have the 3-tier protection guide, it will help you identify what is the right precinct that we are buying into right now. And this one consists of District 9 and District 3. Although they are all within the same area, but it crosses the near the Zion Road line where District 9 becomes District 3. So it may not make a huge difference, but of course, end of the day, you want to know which district you're buying into. That may have a little bit of pricing advantage buying into a District 9 or District 3 property. So mention 3-tier protection, then we help you identify the projects within the same precinct, rather all within quite the same area itself. And why you should learn the 3-tier protection, my dear friends, because if you just to walk into a show flat itself, I can guarantee you, you do not have any planning, you meet a charismatic or charming salesman or woman showing you how beautiful the project is, you're being drawn down by emotions. Be cautious, because we do not want to buy a property just based on emotion. It's not like, I mean, okay, yeah, maybe some of you have a couple of $1 million to spare and a few names to pay ABSD. Okay, by all means. But don't you think that we should prepare ourselves emotionally with a checklist? Because this checklist is the same checklist that I use for my clients, especially when it comes to balloting day itself. Emotions are high, although budget is already planned. I have this FOMO. Do I want to pay a little bit more to get a choice unit because my choice unit in front of me just step up? No worries. Use the 3-tier protection for you to guard your emotions so that you end up still buying the right property within your budget and your mid to long-term planning. Okay, DM me. I can go through this 3-tier protection ebook with you. If not, just WhatsApp me. I'll just send to you with no question asked. Okay, so finally, what I think about these 3 developments, what is my own personal review? You care? If you don't care, never mind. But you watch to the end of this video, I am very thankful that you stay throughout the end. This is where I will give you my review and see, voila. In terms of accessibility, Robert definitely is number 1 in terms of the convenience lifestyle. Okay, Promenade Peak as well, of course, slightly nearer to the MRT, Rivergreen across is rivaling. But if we were to really rank in terms of accessibility, I would still feel that Robert still ranks number 1. Of course, if you just jump to the third point, with good accessibility comes higher pricing. Of course, this one, Robert, is a 999, good at freehold development. The price definitely will be a little bit higher if you compare to these two. But having said that, developers in this market will definitely price it strategically so that you have a very safe leeway for those looking to exit in the midterm, whether you can sell at the next future high or not. Of course, if you look at Promenade itself, the finishing and Robert versus Robert are Peak and Robert, both of them, the finishing rather good. Not saying that Rivergreen is not good, because their strategy is based on family-centric lifestyle appeal. Not for those of Robertson or Robert is more urban, elite, the premium buyers. Promenade are for those who wants the aspiring lifestyle, high floor living, where Rivergreen, as mentioned, family-centric, especially those first-time buyer. Those who do not want to overspend, maybe can even consider end up buying a 3 or 4 bedder in the city area. Rivergreen might be the one for you. And for those looking to impress yourself, feel good, live above the world, Promenade Peak gives you that kind of optimum experience. And finally, Robert is for those investors who wants to own a timeless legacy in the heart of Robertson Quay, walking distance to Clarke Quay and Boat Quay. Capture this screenshot, okay? Touch your heart, which you belong to, and that is where the right answer will come in for you to know that which project suits you. Because do not rush. just because you feel that, oh, Robertson is going to launch soon, I need to buy before the Peak or the Rivergreen launch because they will increase the price. Never buy any products based on FOMO. Always do your own due diligence first, my dear friends. Follow me on social media, have a chat with me, have a Zoom call with me. Understand your blueprint better before you go shopping. If you go shopping without a checklist, you end up buying a lot of things that you don't need, and worst case, you end up buying things that you regret, or you put yourself under stress. Okay, always have a checklist before you go shopping. If you're not ready to shop, no problem. Zoom with me. I will still create a checklist with you so that you will find it useful in time to come when you are ready to upgrade in the near or distant future. So my time is up. Just nice how much time I spent with you all. Never mind lah, not about the time lah, okay? So I really hope that this short video can give you all some short insight. DM me, I will send you the brochures, the sales brochure, the floor plan, the 3-tier protection. And if you want to, maybe even have a Zoom one-on-one with me to let me know what is your concern, to align with your partners in the near or distant future, what is the product to buy. Or maybe just to get a market insight of what's really happening on the ground, why during this season, developers are still preparing and rushing to launch their new launch. Okay, with that, this is Paul Teo. Okay, click like and subscribe as usual, what they always say, click like and subscribe, something like that. Okay, and stay tuned, stay connected with me. I hope this video add value for you. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever, wherever you are watching this. Okay, and I will see you shortly in person soon.